I trusted my husband with my life, but one night, a single message on his phone destroyed everything I believed about love. Never thought I would be the kind of woman who would say these words out loud, "My husband cheat." For years, I believed betrayal only happened in other people's marriages, in sad stories on the internet. Not in mine, not with the man I loved. My name is Emma. I met Daniel when I was 26. He was kind, confident, and made me feel safe in a world that never really felt gentle. We married after 2 years of dating, and for the first few years, life felt almost perfect. We had a small house, steady jobs, and quiet evenings that felt like home. But slowly, things changed. Daniel started coming home late. At first, I didn't question it. Work stress, deadlines, meetings. I told myself all marriages go through phases. I didn't want to be that suspicious wife. Still, there were signs. He stopped looking at me the way he used to. Conversations became short. His phone was always face down, and when I asked if something was wrong, he smiled and said, "You're overthinking." So I ignored my instincts. Until one night. It was past midnight when Daniel fell asleep on the couch, his phone buzzing again and again beside him. I tried to ignore it, I really did, but something inside me whispered, "Look." My hands were shaking when I picked up his phone. The message on the screen said, "I miss last night. When can I see you again?" My heart stopped. I scrolled. There were pictures, messages, laughing emojis, words he hadn't spoken to me in months. And suddenly, the man sleeping peacefully next to me felt like a stranger. I didn't cry right away. I felt numb, as if my body was there but my soul had left. The next morning, I confronted him. At first, he denied it. Then he blamed stress. Then loneliness. Then somehow he blamed me. "You weren't there for me," he said. That sentence broke me more than the cheating itself. For days, our house felt like a war zone. Silence, arguments, tears. He promised it was over. He begged for forgiveness. He swore it meant nothing. But how do you unsee betrayal? I tried to save the marriage. Counseling, long talks, second chances. I wanted to believe love could fix everything. But trust, once broken, never returns the same. I started losing myself. I questioned my worth. I stared at the mirror and wondered why I wasn't enough. Nights were the worst. I lay awake beside him, feeling more alone than ever. One evening, while sitting in my car after work, I realized something painful but powerful. I wasn't afraid of losing him anymore. I was afraid of losing myself. That night, I told Daniel I needed space, not to punish him, but to heal. His eyes were full of regret, but regret doesn't erase choices. I moved out temporarily. I started therapy. I leaned on friends I had ignored for years. Slowly, I remembered who I was before I became someone begging to be loved. Months passed. Daniel tried again. Apologies, flowers, promises. But I had learned something important. Love without respect is not love, and loyalty is not optional in marriage. In the end, I chose peace over pain. Today, I'm still healing. Some days hurt, some memories still sting. But I no longer blame him for his betrayal, because his cheating was a reflection of his choices, not my worth. And if you're listening to my story right now, feeling the same pain,